Hey guys, I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit. So today we're doing the Taurus readings for men and masculine energies. So a little while ago I was guided by my guides to do readings for men. So I'm just kind of rolling with it. And I really like it, to be honest with you. I think it's actually really needed. Now keep in mind, these don't have to be specifically for men for you to get a message from this. We're also going to get a lot of cross watchers. But if you're resonating with masculine energy or you're trying to explore your masculine energy and you're guided to just watch this reading in general, welcome. You might find something here for you, okay? Excuse me. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now, keep in mind these are very general, so they're not going to be for everybody. So it's not resonating for you. That's totally fine. That's cool. That's okay. What else? They're timeless, so this could pertain to something that you've already gone through, something you're going through right now, or something you could go through in the very near future. Keep in mind, energy that I pick up on is energy in and around you, so it could pertain to you, or somebody you know, or someone in your environment, or someone you are energetically attached to, okay? All right, after that whole spiel, if you are curious or really new to tarot and have questions about what signs to watch and stuff like that, there's a link below for how to interpret tarot readings as a viewer. So Taurus, that being said, let's get started. I'm eager to get into your reading. As I was meditating on your energy, keep in mind what I pick up on in meditation does not always come out in the reading. Sometimes people just need to hear certain things for confirmation. But Taurus, I was getting a brooding. I was getting really intense brooding from you. It was like, whoa, that is very Taurian masculine energy. Yeah, total brooding over something. I do feel and this isn't meant to be a judgment. By the way, no male bashing here. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say that. No male bashing, not gonna put up with it. I'm just gonna block you. Okay. I think you're actually brooding because you don't really know how to go about something. I think is honestly what it is. It's almost like a frustration, but it feels like brooding. And it could be because maybe however you're trying to figure out how to tackle a situation, it feels like you're just trying to figure out the resolution to a problem. That's really what it is. It's like, here's the problem in front of me. Here's the situation in front of me. That's the goal that I want to achieve. I have no idea how to tackle it. And so it's like, you're getting quiet and I keep getting brooding. I keep getting that really intensely, just brooding over it. I was also getting this energy of resisting what's in front of you, resisting destiny in a way, or resisting spirit or fate, serendipity. I just feel a big resistance or a big push on what is actually being given to you or what's being presented to you. He's been like this all day. Clyde, can you lay down? He's like, no, I can't. I gave him food so that he wouldn't do this, and he's actually not eating. He'd rather be here. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Clyde, I love you to pieces, but you really need to get down or lay down. There you go. You can. Did he just move the camera? So sorry, guys. So sorry. Okay, he just wants a little love and attention. All right, that's cool. That's cool. You can hang out there. We'll see if he becomes a disturbance. And of course now you guys can't see the table. There you go. All right, Taurus. Sorry, let's get back to you. Yeah, I was feeling this fighting what's meant for you, or fighting what is being given to you, just cosmically, by fate or by destiny. And I think that might also be what you're brooding over. You either aren't really sure that you want it, or it could be that you've already pushed these opportunities or situations away that are destined for you or being given to you. Okay. I'm sorry, I know, but you're not laying down. Sorry. That's what some of this brooding could be over, is that I think some of you've already shoved that stuff away so much that's what's being given to you or presented to you, that now you're maybe I want those things. Maybe I actually do want those things. And now you're in this kind of brooding moment because you're not sure what to do about it or how to go about it. Some of you, it's literally being presented to you, but you're kind of brooding because it's even though it's being given to you, I think it's putting you in a state of out of your comfort zone, or something that is just not really what you're used to dealing with. So you don't really have a game plan is really what it is. And a Taurus that doesn't have a game plan can become very frustrated. And I think that's where you're at. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm using Radiant Wise. I always forget the name of this one. Radiant Wise is the primary. Any messages from my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Taurian masculine energies? Any messages from my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Taurian masculine energies? Any messages for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I'm seeing a white dove. Again, I feel like that just represents divine, like, and spirit, like divinity, divine messages, intuition. I keep feeling like you're getting pushed, or you've been getting pushed by spirit, by the universe, and it's like there's something about it you've been fighting or resistant to because it makes you uncomfortable, or it's something you've already shoved aside, and then you realize after the fact you actually do want it, whatever it is. Okay, and now you're like, all right, how do I do this? How do I do this in a way that makes me comfortable? What's a game plan? You're having trouble getting started on a game plan here. Any messages for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Taurian masculine energies? One more. Any messages for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Taurian masculine energies? Hierophant in reverse. Taurian energy. So first card out is your energy. Actually, and I would say Hierophant's actually very masculine here. But Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse can be kind of a rebellious energy, not really learning your lessons. And again, that's kind of what I'm getting, like, Spirit presents something, trying to give something to you, presenting a path, and you're like, no. Not used to that. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if I want that. Excuse me, that's what I'm getting. And to be honest, it is a stubborn energy. Taurus, we love you. We all love you. But, you know, you guys are stubborn. It's okay. You're fixed earth. How could you not be stubborn, right? Sorry, I gotta laugh at this. Justice, Libra energy. Yeah, resisting what's meant for you. Resisting, like, what's karmically, energetically balanced and right for you. Resisting it. Resisting it, resisting it, resisting it. Again, some of you, this is a past energy, and now you're realizing you want what's been presented to you before, or like what was trying to come in for you. Some of you, that's what it is. Others, it's like you are resisting it just because it makes you uncomfortable, okay? It's almost like, this is so Taurian what just came in. I don't want to be told what to do. I love you, Taurus. I don't want to be told what to do or what I should have. That's how you're looking at it, which I find so interesting because especially with Hierophant and Justice, those two cards actually have like quite a bit of divinity to them. But even with that kind of energy behind it, you're like, it's like because it just kind of came to you, presented to you, it's like in some way it's like you feel like it's being forced on you. Yeah, like it's being forced on you in some way. Mister, you're up here again? For more love? I know, but you weren't laying down, so I can't. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Any other messages for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Taurian masculine energies? Wow, you have only major arcana right now. The Death card just came out. If you know the Scorpio, Scorpio is your natural 7th. Oh my God, the world. All majors. Taurus, this is kind of big and serious. No wonder I was feeling like divine is all up in this, because it is. Any other messages for Taurus? Okay, we got a minor. Yeah, I'll take these. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Yeah, look at that. Death, Scorpionic energy, and the world, which is fixed. So it says your energy. Aquarian, Leo, Taurian, Scorpio, and Saturn, which is also very like, you know, intense energy, which does relate to Capricorn. And then we have 3 minors come out. Oh, one I didn't see. 4 minors. 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy with the 6 of Cups in reverse, Scorpio, and the 4 of Wands, Aries. 9 of Wands in reverse, Sag, could also be Aries or Leo. This is you being stubborn. I love you, Taurus. I love you so much. With that 4 of Pentacles, that is like, I'm going to hold on to what I'm holding on to. I'm going to hold my position. You can't make me. You can't make me. It keeps, there's this energy of like, I want to do what I want to do, not like what's forced upon me. I keep feeling that. But again, I feel like whatever's being presented to you is like from spirit. Like I keep feeling that energy, especially with this. I really feel like this is like something trying to come in for you and you're not adhering to it, you're not listening to it. But then I think you have this realization after the fact, oh, I do kind of want this. I keep feeling that like as an after effect, like, oh, maybe I should have been open to this. Maybe I do really want this thing. And there's a sense of being uncomfortable, which is what I think is making you go into this Four of Pentacles. I'm going to keep my guard up. I'm going to be kind of like holding to, you know, how I usually handle things when I'm uncomfortable, which is not giving into something. When you're uncomfortable, you don't give into anything. You don't want to give energy to anything when you're uncomfortable. With death in the world, that's a major change. Like, holy shit, is that major? Death card can indicate that there is some kind of transformation going on within you spiritually or energetically, and then coming out the other side as like a renewal cycle sort of energy. I think this is where the shift in perspective is happening, to be honest with you, because I do feel that fighting with this. Fighting what you deserve. Fighting what's actually going to bring you balance. Again, I keep hearing Spirit gave this to you. I keep hearing that. Spirit's been trying to give this to you. Not learning your lessons, not learning your lessons. And then all of a sudden there's this massive shift. Either in your perspective or your life within yourself. It could even be about a spiritual awakening, especially with the Hierophant right here. But this is definitely having that shift of, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I want this. I do want this. The Four of Pentacles with the Six of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's not just about you being stubborn with what was being presented to you. That Six of Cups in reverse indicates that like this is either something that's already happened in the past, which I was kind of feeling for some of you, or a pattern. That Knight of Wands in reverse is an energy of kind of being fickle. Sorry. But like, yeah, I don't really want to be in this Four of Wands energy. Like, I don't know if it's for me. It's the resistance. It's that resistance out of spite because you want it to be on your terms coming from you. You don't want to just take something that's just been presented to you. You want to create it. It's very Taurian, actually. But that's that kind of energy that made you resist this in the first place. And some of you actually played this out already in the past, and now you're realizing you actually wanted that thing. All right, so that's just kind of the patterning going on here. Overall energy, we have Page of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Taurian energy. Knight of Swords in reverse. Gemini could also be air or fire. Oh my God, Taurus. I love you so much. I do, but wow. Wow. Again, just major resistance. Major resistance. I'm also getting a little bit of like denial. Like, I'm not going to look at that thing. God, this feels familiar. I feel like another sign had this kind of energy. Yeah, I just feel like this is you being in denial about it. And again, I keep feeling like some of you, this has like happened a while ago and you're just having this shift now. This is like the most present energy for you is what I'm feeling. All of this, like this has already happened. This has already happened, and some of you is just representing the pattern that you have when you feel uncomfortable or when you feel like something's being forced upon you or forced into your life when you don't have that control factor. And this is just you being resistant to learning your lessons here. But yeah, this overall energy, I'm just getting denial, like eyes shut, not looking at it, not giving energy to that, not giving energy to that because it's not on my terms. Wow. All right. That being said, let's get into this a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Curious about justice, because justice I feel like is representing what was supposed to bring balance to you in your life or a certain situation, like the initial presenting from spirit that you resisted here, okay? So let's go ahead and look at that. Again, sorry, I know it's not a broken record, but I need to emphasize this. Some of you, this has played out a long time ago, or it's a pattern. And there's a group of you where it's like very present and then you're gonna shift. That is like the ending energy of the story that I'm seeing here on my board is that massive shift. Some of you guys could have been on the Scorpio. That's coming in really strong too. But anyway, let's look at justice here. I'm gonna do Tarot Illuminati. Justice, Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energies. Justice. Sorry, the Knight of Swords in reverse is sticking out to me. You've been keeping a lot of this to yourself, is also what I'm gathering. And this is where I feel like the brooding is coming up, because deep down you wanted it. And like I said, you will have that shift. Oops, hold on. You will have that shift in recognizing that you actually want whatever was being presented to you initially. And because you haven't spoken on it, and because you also clearly aren't acting on it just yet, it's turning into brooding. Turning into brooding. It's like, it's a very silent, intense irritation and frustration that I'm getting with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Tell me more about justice, please. For my Taurian men. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energies. Tell me more about justice, please. Whoa. Yeah. I love you, Taurus, but missed opportunity. Some of you guys might have actually lost money in some kind of settlement or divorce. That's also indicative of Hierophant reverse with justice. That's interesting. Oh, okay, that's definitely a download for somebody. While you were going through some kind of like legal situation, something was presented to you, like very serendipitous, cosmic sort of thing, and you resisted it. And I think because you were just stressed out of what you were dealing with, but that's coming through really strong. So tell me more about justice, please. Tell me more about justice for, ooh. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn energy could also be earth or water. So missed opportunity here with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I keep getting this energy of divorce and settlement though, for some of you. If that's the case, someone lost a good chunk of money. Like really good chunk of money. Because there was someone here who didn't want to be loyal to the situation. Like they just didn't want to be there. They didn't want to show up. There might have been cheating going on there. They just weren't present is what I'm getting. They were either like gone a lot, or they were like mentally checked out. Like they didn't really give, like I keep getting that, like they just didn't give to the situation. Some of you really dealt with that hardcore, and there was a big chunk of money lost on someone's side. Looks like, actually, look, oh, did you lose to a Queen of Pentacles, or did they lose? Oh, a Queen of Pentacles lost money. Now, keep in mind, masculine, feminine energy, right? Not gender. So it could have been a man as this Queen of Pentacles. Could have been you, right, Taurus? So take that as it resonates. But I do keep feeling like there was a missed opportunity with someone. Yeah, God, and now this energy of like regret is coming in. Again, I feel like you're gonna have a shift here. Some of you, it's gonna be in the form of awakening. Oh, my alarm's going off. If I hit it, will it? Hold on. Okay, still wanna fuck up the video. Like I said, you're gonna have this massive, massive shifting moment into like a yes moment of, oh, that is what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Why did I resist that? Why did I resist that? Again, some of you resisted this because you were caught up in some kind of divorce, separation, legal situation where there was a large sum of money on the table. Some of you missed an opportunity because of that, because you didn't want to take all of it on because it was too stressful. Wow. Tell me more about justice for my Taurian men. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm getting that resistance again. Now we have Knight of Wands, Sag energy, could also be Aries or Leo. The Six of Cups in reverse, Scorpionic energy. For those of you who are going through some kind of divorce or legal situation, you're really eager to put it behind you. Like, very, very eager to put it behind you. I feel like some of you might have been all consuming. Like, it was all you could focus on. So, like, if you had an opportunity presented to you divinely, whether it was like a relationship, a work opportunity, whatever, it was just too much to deal with at the time. And so you had to, you felt like you had to resist it. Others, I'm getting that like you resisted a person because you just felt like it was pushed on you, or like it was too much, and it wasn't entirely in your control. That's been a big thing too with the masculine readings. So you resisted, you didn't want to look at it. But when you shift, it happens once the shift happens. Once the shift happens, it's the light bulb moment. It's, oh, the truth of what I actually wanted. That's why it was being presented to me. That's why it was being given to me. Again, that Knight of Wands with the Six of Cups in reverse energy, I keep getting that you're like, are really trying to outrun this legal situation for those going through that, but also I keep getting that resistance too, to what's been presented to you. Overall, we have the Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, divine. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Again, what was divinely presented to you? Temperance with the Sun is a gift. That is a divine gift. No question. Then we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, you just couldn't deal. I keep getting this legal situation. If you're in a legal situation, you needed to just deal with it. You couldn't accept or look at what was being given to you divinely at the time. It was just too much for you. And again, if you just had something presented to you, like some of you just got triggered out of that, like, this is just fallen in my life. This is like not in my control. I can't deal with that. Resist. I'm just going to resist that. I'm just going to resist that. Some of you, if this was a relationship being presented to you, I think there was some kind of history that you dealt with as far as like unfaithful partners. Yeah, unfaithful partners. And that was what made you resist it. Very interesting, Taurus. But I'm curious about the shift. Let's look at the shift, because this looks really cool. Let's look at the shift. I actually want to look at them separately. Let's look at death, and then we'll look at the world. I feel like both cards are going to have interesting pieces to the story here. Yeah, with death, we're going to do spellcaster. No? Okay. They just said no. All right, I'll do Santa Muerte. I'll leave that. I'll leave spellcaster for the world. Tell me about death. For my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Jupiter. And Taurian masculine energies. Tell me about death. Tell me about death. For my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My Taurian masculine energies. Wow. Empress in reverse, which is Venusian. So Libra, Taurus, also divine feminine energy for me as a reader. So what else we have here? Tell me more about death. So that could be an ex-spouse, right? Or an ex-partner with all that legal energy that I was getting here. Tell me about death. Wow, okay. In this shift that's happening, I feel like it's a very quick moment. Like, there's a quick moment of recognizing wounded feminine energy. I know this sounds so like, what? I'm like, I don't know how to like bring that down into like very like physical terms, or like, you know, how that would manifest. I'm getting that though, like looking at wounded feminine energy. It feels quick though. It feels like a glimmer. It feels like a quick feeling. Could even be like a quick cry and then it's gone. For some of you, not for all of you. And that could be in relation to like the feminine energies you've interacted with through your life, like your mom, your grandmother, sisters, aunts, like, you know, former lovers, friends even. Like almost just like a glimmer of like seeing, like just seeing the woundedness, like understanding it, like a glimmer of understanding it. That's for some of you. Tell me more about death, please. Might even be within a specific person. Tell me more about death. For my Taurian masculine energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, I'll take those. I love these cards, but sometimes I get a little kerfluffled. 9. Yeah, 9. 9 of Swords. Gemini energy. 8 of Cups, Piscean energy. Wow. And then Temperance in reverse with High Priestess in reverse. See, divinity all over the place. Piscean energy could also be Gemini for me as a reader. Yeah, it's a glimmer. It's a glimmer. It's a glimpse. With that Empress in reverse and the Nine of Swords, it's like a quick look into wounded feminine energy within yourself or the dynamics you've had with people. I feel like it's just like recognizing it within your relationships, and for some of you, it's one person in particular. And then we go quickly into this Eight of Cups energy towards Temperance in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. It's like, yeah, it feels like a quick purge. This is definitely a shifting within yourself, and I feel like there's some healing going on here. It feels very fast, though. It feels very, very, very quick. Let's see what else wants to come out. Tell me more about death for my Taurian men. So Moon rising Venus and Jupiter. My Taurian masculine energies. We had 2 more cards come out. Tell me more about death. Jesus. Oh. Now we have death in reverse with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Piscean energy is her Scorpio, super loud. And 3 of Cups in reverse, Cancerian energy. You got all water going on here. But with death in reverse, sorry, I know the glare is kind of hard. But with death in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, and the 3 of Cups in reverse, first of all, I'm getting a lot of like indulgence in drinking. Getting a lot of that. a lot of indulgence, maybe even a lot of partying here. Some of you might have a period of that or are reflecting back on a period of that and like realizing that that's actually masking your wounds a little bit here. God, yeah, this is definitely a death process. This is definitely a death process and like a quick shift, and for some an awakening, and it's like a glimpse into yourself and your relationships with other people. And it's being brought on because you've been presented opportunities or paths and you've resisted them, but they're like divinely guided paths. I mean, my God, look at that. Look at that. Temperance in the sun. That's, yeah, divinely guided paths, and you can't resist it anymore. You can't resist it anymore. So it's like, it's a very quick, like, almost like a quick dark night of the soul is almost what I'm getting with this. For those that don't know what that term is, please research it. It's a long explanation, too long for this video. Yeah, this stuff feels like awakening energy for some. Wow. Overall energy, we have Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy, and 3 of Swords in reverse, Libra. I like this. I like this. 8 of Swords in reverse, Gemini. Oh, letting it go. Letting it go. 5 of Wands in reverse, Leo energy. Yeah, this is all about letting all of that stuff go. That comes up during this healing, darken out of the soul, awakening sort of energy. And again, it's being brought on because Spirit has been trying to present something to you or someone. Something that's a person. Or a path, and you've resisted. You can't resist anymore. And it's almost like you plunge into the darkness for a little bit. Some of you, this is happening after some kind of divorce or legal situation is over and you're ready to just leave it behind. And it's almost like, for some of you, like now you finally have the space to do it because you're not consumed by this legal matter or even possible divorce. And you just, it's like, it's a serious quick dip in a dark pool, like very, very fast. You see a glimpse of wounded feminine energy, again, very quickly. And there's also reflection and or overindulgence in substances, but I just feel a lot of partying and a lot of drinking, but I feel like it's more reflectionary, like reflecting on why you do those things. And it allows you to just let all that stuff go, all of it. And you get to shift into the new. But with the shift comes the light bulb moment of, oh, that thing I was resisting, the path I was resisting, that the opportunities they kept shoving in front of me that I didn't want to take because it was too unknown and I was uncomfortable, or it made me feel like I didn't have control. Oh, I actually do want those things. Wow, the masculine readings have been so intense. Okay, let's look at the world. I'm using Spellcaster, if I could pick it up, as a clarifier for this one. All the decks I use are linked below for your convenience. Tell me about the world, please. My Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My Taurian masculine energies. Tell me about the world. Tell me about the world. Dreams. What is this? Dreams. Dreams just came in. as you go through this very fast process, this very fast dive, plunge into the dark pool, into a dark night of the soul, or just a death process, a healing, reflective process, very, very, it feels so quick to me, it feels so fast. And you come out the other side, there is a realization about dreams, like, wow, oh, that's deep. Remembering you actually had dreams. Yeah, remembering you actually had dreams, like stuff that you actually wanted to chase down, stuff you daydreamed about, fantasized about. You're gonna realize that, that's gonna come back to you. Just kind of nice, I like that. Planet the world for my Taurian men, Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energies. Time of the world, please. My Taurian men, Sun, Moon, rising Venus. Yeah, okay. I love my job. There you are. Oh, that thing I wanted. Let me go chase it now. The thing I've been brooding about, not speaking on, not acting on, because I'm trying to make sense of it. Well, for some of you, dealing with a divorce or legal situation. And then when some of you just like can't resist it anymore, you end up diving into a dark pool of reflection and dark night of the soul and healing and all of that. You come out the other side, ready to go for that thing you were resisting. Wow. Definitely seems like a person's involved. Shocker. That's how these things normally go. Tell me more about the world, please. Tell me more about the world for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energies. Tell me about the world, please. To an empress. Ho-ho. Venusian energy. Sorry, just this stuff cracks me up. Libra energy could also be Taurus, obviously, because it's Venusian. Divine feminine energy. Yeah. Okay. So that feminine energy you had a glimpse on of like feminine wounding. Like I said, I kept feeling like for a lot of you it was a specific person. Well, here's that specific person. And it seems like this might have been someone who was being presented to you in some kind of opportunity or path. Again, divinely presented to you that you resisted, and having this deep, dark dive, you know, very quick, awakening, dark night of the soul, whatever label you want to put on it. You're coming out the other side, understanding and having total clarity that it's actually what you wanted. And this is you in the new cycle, trying to figure out how to do it, trying to figure out how to get it. Go chase it down, or chase this person down. Wow. Tell me about the world card, please. For my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energy. Well, I like seeing the Page of Cups there. Oh. Oh, Taurus. Okay, now you're making me nervous. You're making me nervous now. We have King of Wands in reverse. Leo energy could also be fire or air with the Page of Cups. That King of Wands in reverse makes me really nervous. Because King of Wands in reverse is someone who still likes control, which I was already getting for you throughout this whole reading. But that Page of Cups is like wanting to talk. Like, Page of Cups is emotional honesty. I just don't love that King of Wands energy, because that King of Wands energy to me, again, it can be someone like a bit of a power tripper, like someone who really gets off on having control and power and like being alpha, but not in like the healthiest way. So just be very mindful of that, but that is honestly what I'm seeing here. Overall, we have the Four of Cups, Cancerian energy, Six of Wands, Jupiter, Leo energy. Wow, with the Magician, Mercurial energy, so Virgo, Gemini. Also Aquarius, Scorpio from Ease Reader, Divine Masculine energy. Ooh, Emperor in reverse though, Mars, Aries, Scorpio, and Taurus from Ease Reader. So you got a lot of Divine Masculine energy here. Okay, so again, the things that make me nervous, this. I feel like you're still trying to control the situation because that's what makes you feel safest. But you've clearly had some kind of healing process and some very reflective processing going on here. And again, I keep getting this glimpse into the feminine, which is whoever this is who that you're going after or wanting to go speak to after this process is done. But again, you're coming across like someone who's still trying to control things, all right? So be mindful that might be something you still need to work on, but you're doing it in the name of having victory here. That Four of Cups energy, I feel like that's just representing where you've been, right? That resistant energy that I'm not looking at it, I'm not going to do anything that's not in all of my control. Again, not judging, just it's just on my board. It's on my board. And then this is you wanting to be victorious, but in the way of also still trying to control. So be very careful with that, okay? And like I said, this is something clearly someone that's been presented to you before divinely that's been resisted, and you just can't take the resistance anymore, sending you into the death process, the dark pool. Some of you, it's coming on because now you've had a legal situation or divorce wrapped up, and now you could actually think about it, and you're not going to be overwhelmed or stressed by it. But just be very careful with that. Be super careful with that. There's some ego going on in there, okay? Wow. Taurian men. Okay, let's get you some advice. Ooh, let's get you some advice. Why am I worried? The readings with this week have made me a little nervous. Ooh, ow. We'll do Wisdom of Oracle. Actually, after I get a sip of water. Okay. Can I get an advice card, please, for my Taurian men, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and Taurian masculine energies pertaining to this spread? You gotta laugh, Taurus, you gotta laugh. Flexible. 19, which is a cyclical energy, and you've got a major new cycle coming on here, brought on by this death process, quick dark night of the soul, awakening, again, whatever label you want to use, all that energy is right there. I'm actually going to read this out loud to you guys. I feel like that would help some of you. I don't always read them, only when I'm guided to. Really feel like it's necessary. Excuse me. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Relationship message. In every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences. Excuse me. And learning new things. Oh my. I don't think you guys are liking this. I think you guys are like, fuck this advice. It's solid advice, Taurus. I'm going to continue. Okay. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you've met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. I'm getting for some of you that was the scenario here. If you're being presented with an Empress, there was something about this Empress where you were like, no. And that's now changed. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. Prosperity message. Even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it'll look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. So yeah, Taurus, that was kind of the energy I was getting, and maybe I didn't articulate it the best. Like, I don't want something that's not like coming from me or out of my control. It's just you just were holding on to what you thought things needed to be or how things needed to look. You know what I mean? And so you were getting divinely guided opportunities in something very amazing with all of that, and you were like, no. No, because it didn't fit what you thought your vision or image had to be, or what your plan had to be. And again, some of you were just overwhelmed because you were caught up in some legal situation, and now you're like, have breathing room, we can actually reflect on it. But again, you're still coming in with this control factor. There's no questioning that. It's still there. You have more clarity on it, and you're like, okay, I do want those things. I do want that. I do want that Empress. I do. But you still are coming in with control, like not really being flexible. Even coming in as a Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is not flexible. Knight of Swords is, I'm going to come in, say what I want, and get what I want, right? So be mindful. Being a little flexible might actually give you more than what you ever thought was possible. Okay, but Taurus, I hope that you guys got a lot out of this reading, and I hope you guys also enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. Everything else you need is linked below, and have a great night, guys. I'll see you soon. Namaste.